My name is David, son of Jesse from Bethlehem. And this is my story the day I faced a giant named Goliath in the valley of Elah. It's a tale of faith, courage, and the Lord's mighty hand, pulled straight from the Holy Scrolls, 1 Samuel, chapter 17. Picture it, dusty hills, clashing armies, and a moment that proved the battle belongs to God. Come with me, feel the sun on your face, the weight of that day, and let's walk through it together. I was the youngest of 8 brothers, a shepherd boy who spent my days guiding my father's sheep across Bethlehem's fields. My world was simple green pastures, bleating lambs, and the soft strum of my harp under open skies. I'd sing to the Lord, the God of Israel, who shaped the mountains and counted the stars. Out there, alone, I learned to trust him. Once, a lion crept from the shadows, its jaws snapping at my flock. My heart pounded, but I chased it, grabbed its mane, struck it down, and saved my lamb. Another time, a bear roared in, fierce and hungry. I fought it too, and the Lord delivered me. Those battles, they taught me something. God's strength flows through those who lean on him. One morning, my father called me from the fields. His voice was steady, but his eyes held worry. David, he said, your brother's alive. Abinadab and Shammah are with King Saul's army facing the Philistines. Take this ephah of parched grain, 10 loaves of bread, still warm, and 10 cheeses to their commander. Go to the camp, check on them, bring back word. My pulse quickened in adventure beyond the pastures. I left my sheep with the keeper, tucked my sling into my pouch, the same sling I'd used to fend off wolves, and set off, the scent of fresh bread trailing behind. I reached the valley of Elah at dawn, where tension hung like a storm cloud. On one hill, Israel's army stood, tents pitched, spears gleaming. Across the valley, the Philistines glared back, their banners snapping in the wind. For 40 days, morning and evening, this standoff had dragged on, all because of one man, Goliath of Gath. He wasn't just tall, he was a giant, over 9 feet, as the scriptures say. His bronze helmet caught the sun like fire, his scale armor, weighing 5,000 shekels, 125 pounds clinked with every step. Bronze greaves hugged his legs, a javelin hung across his back, and a spear. Its shaft was like a weaver's beam. Its iron had 600 shekels, 15 pounds of deadly metal. He'd stride out, his voice booming. Why do you line up for battle? Choose a man to fight me. If he kills me, we'll serve you. If I win, you serve us. He mocked Israel, cursed our God, and every soldier. Even my brothers stood frozen, hearts gripped by fear. I arrived just as Goliath stepped forward again, his taunts shaking the valley. Who is this Philistine? I asked the men nearby, that he dares defy the armies of the living God. My words were fire in my chest. The soldiers whispered of rewards, riches, the king's daughter, tax exemptions for the victor's family, but no one dared face him. My questions rippled through the camp, and soon, I was summoned to King Saul's tent. Saul sat tall, crowned, but weary, his armor dulled by days of defeat. Let no one lose heart because of this giant, I said, my voice firm despite my youth. Your servant will fight him. Saul's eyes narrowed. You're a boy. Goliath's a warrior from his youth. I stood straighter. When I kept my father's sheep, a lion took a lamb. I went after it, struck it, saved the lamb. I did the same to a bear. The Lord who delivered me from the lion and bear will deliver me from this Philistine. Saul studied me, then nodded slowly. Go, he said, and may the Lord be with you. He dressed me in his own gear, a bronze helmet that slipped over my eyes, a coat of mail that weighed me down, a sword too heavy to swing. I tried to walk, but it was like wading through mud. I can't go with these, I said, shedding them. I haven't tested them. Instead, I took my shepherd's staff, my sling, and stopped by a brook. There, I chose 5 smooth stones, each one cool and perfect in my hand, and tucked them into my pouch. The Lord, not armor, was my shield. I stepped into the valley, the air thick with anticipation. Goliath saw me a boy, no armor, just a stick and a sling, and his laughter roared like a storm. Am I a dog, that you come with sticks? He sneered, his shield bearer smirking beside him. Come here, and I'll feed your flesh to the birds and beasts. The Philistines jeered. Israel's lines held silent. I planted my feet, the wind tugging my tunic, and shouted, you come with sword, spear, and javelin. but I come in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel's armies, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand. I will strike you down, take your head, and the earth will know there is a God in Israel. All here will see the Lord saves not with sword or spear. The battle is his, and he will give you into our hand. Goliath's face twisted in rage. He charged, his steps shaking the earth. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't flinch. I ran toward him, my heart singing with faith. My hand reached into the pouch, grabbed a stone, and fitted it to the sling. I slung stones at predators countless times. This was my moment. I whirled the sling were released, and the stone flew, guided by God's hand. It struck Goliath's forehead with a crack, sinking deep. His eyes widened, his massive body swayed, and he crashed face down, the ground trembling under his weight. Silence gripped the valley. I sprinted to him, seized his own sword. It's held nearly too big for my hands. The Philistines gasped, then fled in terror, scattering like leaves in a gale. Israel's army roared, surging forward, chasing them to the gates of Ekron and Gath. The valley of fear became a field of triumph. That day, I, David, a shepherd, saw the Lord's power. It wasn't my sling or stone that felled Goliath. It was faith in the God who fights for his people. Giants may rise, fears, doubts, or enemies, but with the Lord, no obstacle is too great. Trust him, stand bold, and know the battle is his. The victory, it's already won.